to our October Wholeness Lab, and I'm just so happy that all of you are here. I wanted to do a little introduction this time because this group is going to work just slightly differently from past groups. So we have a number of returning, we could say veteran challengers and participants, and then a number of new folks too who are really excited to start their journeys together. So the main thing to know about this group is to get familiar with your challenge tracker app. So one thing that I found really helpful, and I do this with like all of my notifications, my Facebook stuff, my texts, everything, is to go into the notifications tab and to figure out what you want immediate notifications about and what you don't really care about or you'll learn about once you log on. So I have notifications like when somebody comments on my posts or when somebody tags me. Some people like the notifications when a coach has posted because usually we have some motivational things, some recipes, some reflective questions for you about, what are your goals and how do you want to move forward this week since our group is 4 weeks long. So the next thing to know, I guess, is that this is a 4-week group. And the reason we were going to do a 21-day group, but everybody's going to get their tools at different times, and some people already have their tools. So for those who have their tools, you can just jump right in day one this coming Monday. For those of you who are waiting for your tools, you have access to most of you have access to your workouts on demand. So you can start your workouts right away while you're waiting for your Shakeology. And you absolutely have access to all the meal prep options and the different recipes. And if you don't have access to on demand, contact your coach and we can kind of help you to parse out what workouts you can do while you're waiting for your challenge pack to arrive. So now this is the fun part. Let's talk prizes. We noticed last month we had the Health Bet Challenge, which a number of you were part of, but it was an incentive to really get into a good pattern and a good, just create a lifestyle out of your mindfulness and nutrition and workouts. And we noticed just people loved it. There was a huge peak in what people felt like they were able to do and how they fit in meal prep and how they, made shakes a part of their lives again, which is amazing. I can't even tell you how amazing the vitamins and minerals are in those. They're better than my prenatal vitamin. So we wanted to do, the other coaches and I wanted to do something similar for this group. So here's the deal, and I'll write this out as well. But for those of you who in the next 4 weeks log in 21 shakes, so 21 shakes in 28 days, beginning this coming Monday, well, all of your names will go in the drawing for a prize of one of my favorite cookbooks. And for those of you who want to kind of up your ante and up your chances of winning, really, for those of you who log in those 21 shakes plus 20 workouts, so that's 20 workouts in a 4-week period, something around, what would that be? Oh, my math, like 5 workouts a week. It's a lot. And they do have to be from your program, so from the program that you're doing. So for this particular challenge, a walk doesn't quite count, light stretching doesn't quite count. It has to be from your program because we're trying to create a sense of routine in a program for the people who want to up the ante. So they're 2 separate drawings. This drawing, for those of you who get 20 workouts in, and 21 shakes in this 28-day period, your name will go into a drawing also for a pretty spectacular prize. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to post below. And I would say the last part is that I can't emphasize enough how this group isn't just about losing weight. It's not just about nutrition. It's not just about 28 days of doing one thing, hardcore, go big or go home. This group, this community is about gaining awareness, balance, and self-compassion. If we can kind of not master those things, but really tune into those 3 things, your results will just last far beyond any 4-week period or far beyond the 28 days that we're together. So focusing on when you're having a tough day or when you feel like you've fallen off some proverbial wagon, focusing on tuning into self-compassion. So how can I be kinder to myself? Focusing on awareness, noticing, when it's late at night and I feel stressed out about the next day, why do I turn to cereal, or why do I turn to brownies, or why do I turn to chips, or whatever food? That awareness is what helps us to make habit shifts, right? So doing those things, being gentle with ourselves but very honest with ourselves, helps us to create this balanced lifestyle where we are tuning into our nourishment, our nutrition, where we are tuning into our activity level, but we're also tuning into why we've done what we've done for so long and it hasn't worked, and why these slight habit shifts will help us to just be our best selves and to feel confident in our own skin again. So when in doubt, think about those 3 pillars: balance, self-compassion, and awareness, and allow yourself to really open up to this group. Comment on the coach posts, log your workouts, log your Shakeology, but also tell us when you're having a tough day. Tell us when you're frustrated. Tell us when you have an aha moment where you're feeling really proud about something that you've done. So use this group as kind of like your safe space. I absolutely love that it's off social media because I don't get lost in the Facebook vortex anymore. And it's a really, only the people in our group have access to this particular app with this particular Wholeness Lab. So you're super safe here. Please know that you're able to share anything that you want. No question, no feeling is off limits. So with all that said, I'm so happy you're here. If you could just share below one word, one feeling, one sentence about how you're feeling right in this moment, that would be fantastic. It would be a great way for us to start to get to know each other. So I look forward to getting to know all of you even better, and I'm just so grateful that you're here. Let's get going.